हेलो गाइज, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। और आपने इस कार की एंट्री तो देख ही ली है। सो दिस कार इज कम्प्लीटली जिसको डर्ट रेसिंग बोल सकते हैं या डर्ट फोकस बोल सकते हैं, कम्प्लीटली डर्ट ट्रैक के लिए बनाया गया है। तो इसमें भाई ने काफी खर्च किया है, जिनका नाम है दर्शन। सो मैं तो क्या बोलूं, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। मैं तो बौखला गया था इस कार को देख के। मतलब द वे द कार ड्राइव्स इन डर्ट और ऐसे जो रास्ते आपको दिख रहे हैं, दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली अमेजिंग। और टायर्स भी मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा, कंप्लीट ऑफ रोडिंग टायर्स है इसका। तो सबसे पहले मैं आपको इस कार के कुछ सिनेमैटिक शॉट्स दिखाता हूँ दोस्तों, देन आई विल इंट्रोड्यूस यू द ओनर। चलिए ओनर से मिलते हैं। भाई आपका नाम बताइए।
दर्शन।
वेलकम टू माय चैनल।
थैंक यू।
सो आप बताइए, व्हाई बलेनो एंड व्हाई डर्ट सेटअप?
See, Baleno, it's a 2003 model. I got it for, it was available, like you can buy it, and it is one of the cars which is homologated for rallying. And yeah, it's a 1.6, decent 110 bhp. Yeah, why not?
So since when are you rallying?
I'm rallying since 2006.
So are you full time into rallying?
No, this is my passion. I do as per when the calendar is out in my local races in Coorg, Bangalore, Mysore. But otherwise I work as in software line. I build software robots.
So I've heard that you are from Coorg, right?
That's right, I'm from Coorg.
So दोस्तों, मैं आपको एक चीज बताना चाहूंगा कि Coorg is a very beautiful place in Karnataka. अगर आप नहीं गए हैं तो आपको जरूर जाना चाहिए। So Darshan, how much have you spent on it?
The parts are quite expensive, starting from your LSD, slip differential, the suspension, your seat belts, which is FI approved, which is like just like 10-second fire proof, and the ECU, the electronics that runs. So quite expensive. I can say it's got parts worth of maybe 6-7 lakhs in it. 7 lakhs. Other than the car.
So it is worth it, right? And end of the day तो मन में खुशी होना चाहिए, है कि नहीं?
Yeah, see, all worth when you have that seat time, when the time is spent in the corner in the drift, it's all worth it.
It's all worth it, correct. तो दोस्तों अभी चलिए हम इस कार के डिटेलिंग में जाते हैं। तो दर्शन भाई कुछ बताइए अभी अपने कार के बारे में डिटेल में।
Okay, let's start from the suspension.
Okay.
Which is the most expensive part in the car. So right now, as you can see, the damping of this, it's quite hard. It's got a bigger radius struts.
Okay.
And the springs are also quite hard, and it takes all the stones or hits very easily.
Okay. So what about the tire size?
So this is, I'm running 15-inch tires. It is the latest spec what MRF gives us. It's a competition tire.
Okay.
And it works brilliant in
तो
gravel.
ये बाहर मिलेगा खरीदने के लिए?
Nee, this is not for daily use because it might hamper your suspension and your mounts. It's quite hard. It's only for competition use and you get it from MRF.
तो सस्पेंशन भी आपने चेंज किया बताया है ना?
Suspension performance suspension because you take jumps, there are dips and you go to stone road, but the normal suspension will not last.
Okay. Okay. अगला बताइए.
Okay. Then let's cover the interiors of it. See, this car is not made to go fast. Let me tell you that. This car is made to sustain all the hits it get, and it is more about the stability, traction than speed. Because more the performance you have, that much of a disadvantage also you will have in terms of wheel spin, in terms of so many other. If you don't have a proper setup suspension, you can't carry the speed. So first thing in rallying is about safety. Okay, safety first. So most of your money, I can say 40 to 50% of your car build goes on safety. You can see there is a roll gauge here wherein my cockpit is secured. You can see my headroom. So if I topple the car, the cockpit is safe. The reason is we have a 4-pin seat belts here. So it is also FIA approved. You can see here it's FIA approved. It's got a validity, and this will get you stuck with the seat, and there's only one lock to unlock everything. So in terms of topple or built, you don't shake from your seat. The other advantage here is, this is a Spaco seat, this is an FIA approved seat, this is a fireproof seat.
Fireproof seat?
Yeah. So if in case of fire, the seat can almost 10 seconds.
Okay. How much have you spent on the seat and seat belt?
See, somewhere around maybe 1 lakh.
1 lakh?
Yeah, because I think right now it's 65,000 a pair, and the belts is also something around 45,000 a pair. Okay, but right now you have a 5-pin seat belts. This is a 4-pin seat belt.
Okay, 4-pin. What is this?
Okay, so this is my start switch. So all the ignition gets on. Okay. And this is my start.
Push button start.
Push button start, yeah.
Nice.
Because you can't rely on the key, because most of the time the key might fall off, or you need this.
Okay. So आपने steering भी change किया है ना?
Yeah. So this is a negative offset steering, wherein because when you're fighting with the steering, your hand doesn't touch the indicators and stuff. Okay. So you have that room to move yourself. Okay. And then you can see we have a ECU button there and a direct fan button there. Okay. So ECU is, the car has got a piggy bank, dual ECU, the one which comes from the company and one aftermarket. Because I've done a lot of modification to the car in terms of headers, in terms of air intake. So the electronics also has to be corrected accordingly to get the optimal performance of the car.
Correct. So इसमें AC वेसी का तो scene तो I don't think there's
AC है ना. This is the AC here.
Oh, this is the AC.
This is the air scoop. Okay. So you can see 2 vents below. So you get direct air, filtered air from there.
पूरा ठंडा हाँ?
पूरा ठंडा. It depends on your speed. Okay. So what speed you have, that speed the air comes without filtration. Yeah. So we also have a direct fan switch here because we are not dependent on the thermostat for the fan to automatically run. Because in rallying, stones might hit and your fan might not work and the engine might seize. Okay. So we always keep it on when we're racing because we'll always be in first gear, second gear, third gear in maximum RPM. So it's going to overshoot the,
Fifth gear का तो कोई scene ही नहीं है.
Traction नहीं होगा. So maximum you'll have third gear, the car reaches 180.
180?
Yeah, it's free. But you'll have good traction because of the RPM there. Okay. So then
this is your blood group, right?
Yeah. So we are supposed to mention our blood group because if there's any incidents, so they can they know which blood our group is. We fall under. And you can see a cutout switch there. In terms of fire, you can off that cutout switch.
This one, right?
Yeah, that will dismantle the battery.
Okay. Direct dead.
Yeah, it'll remove the connection from the battery. In terms of fire.
Sticker देख सकते हैं.
Yeah.
So Darshan, how did you get into racing?
Yeah, so I had so none in my family are into motorsports. I'm from, as you know, I'm from Cook, and in Cook they organize events very regularly. So from my childhood days, I've seen people rallying, and I was very passionate about it. So my dad had gifted me a car, so I used the same car for one of the race, and I can say coincidentally I came first in that race, and thereafter the bug bit me. Then it's a very what I can say, it's an expensive addiction, but,
Very expensive.
but worth it. I love it.
So, what about the doors? Have you done anything to the doors?
Yeah, so this is a fiber door because of weight
Fiber
reduction. Yeah, and this is also fiberglass.
Fiberglass?
Yeah,
Okay.
just to make sure both of the doors are fiber. So it's given me almost
weight reduction, huh?
20, I think 22.5 kg reduction of weight just because of this.
ये तो पूरा lock कर दिया ना?
Put a seal there. It's sealed. Okay, and then you can see all the locks which are external here. The reason auto lock, because if there's a damage and you
मतलब सब lock हटा दिया है?
sub lock hata hai. That is as per the FIA rules. Because in an incident, so people can come and rescue the driver or co-driver.
तो ये मतलब complete बाहर से ही खुलेगा?
बाहर से खुलेगा. For example, you can see it. It's like this, and there's no lock here. It's free. So the lock has been removed. Same thing on the front.
इसमें आपने क्या फिल्म लगाया क्या है?
Yeah. So yeah, it's a tint which my guy put in.
Okay.
More beautification. Remove this back.
So this keeps your bumper intact, right?
Yeah, so what happens here is in every race, so that's what my mechanic says, I get it back to the garage with a lot of dust. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't have any clips inside. If you break it, you can again fix it. It's externally fixed.
So why this graphics? Can you tell the viewers?
So my car was white when I got it prepared. So I wanted a good livery, because in sports, because a lot of photos come up when you're in the air or so. So just for beautification, I got this graphics done. It's my own idea.
Okay. Custom made, huh?
Yeah. Okay, and then you have a co-driver. So co-driver, you have a footrest there,
Okay.
and he also gets this 4-pin seat belts.
Nice setup.
Okay, so while we're racing, we have intercom, which we can talk with the driver, and co-driver can talk to each other using the intercom. But now it's not fit. It will be fit only for the race.
So what exactly, like what material is this?
Yeah, so this is made out of metal only. So the reason is I was trying a bigger. We were doing some R&D on the gearbox, so I was running different gear ratios which required 15-inch wheels.
Okay.
So because when in action, when in a jump, I didn't want the tire to be cut, so I gave some space.
Okay. This looks massive, right?
Yeah.
Just look at the thread.
Yeah.
तो इसमें आपको कितना खर्च कितना है एक टायर का?
For competition use, I don't know the actual price of the tire, but we get it for subsidized price, only for competition.
It must be expensive, right?
Yeah, the manufacturing must be more than 12,000-13,000 a tire.
One tire?
Yeah, one tire, because if you can see the sidewalls here, this tire can run even in puncture.
Sidewalls, do you mean?
If you can see sidewalls, it has got 3 layers of protection. Okay, it is made only for, if you hit a stone or you cut the road, the tire doesn't get punctured.
Lovely. So you have got the rims painted, right? According to the
According to the car. So I have almost like maybe 12 rims.
12 rims?
Yeah. So I have tarmac tires, like probably 6 tarmac tires with rims, and then 13-inch rally tires with rims, and there's 15-inch rally tires with rims.
Lot of setups.
Because we can't change the tires to one rim to other, so we want it handy so that you can fit it
Plug and play.
Plug and play. Yeah.
सबसे अभी असली चीज में आ जाते हैं अभी.
Yeah.
Let's see the engine. अच्छा, ये भी आपने बोला था बाहर से.
Yeah. बाहर से. Yep.
So what is the output on the wheel right now?
So my last dyno, I was getting 110 on the wheels with the ECU with the high lift cam. which should be probably like 126 or something on the crank. But otherwise, decent power. If you can keep all your four wheels on the ground, so that's where it gets you better timing.
इसमें throttle body क्या सब stock है? आपने कुछ बता सकते हैं इंजन के बारे में?
Of course. This has got a free flow headers. It's a 421 headers. It's got a side pipe. I'll start it and show you. It's got a high lift cam inside, so that it's got more torque, and it's got a free flow filter. Okay. The rest, the block and the head is as per the homologation spec. Okay.
तो इसका sound कुछ सुनाएंगे क्या हमें?
Sure. Sound ही makes it know that it is a rally car. So what is this? Is not roadworthy. That is one of the issues. So you have a lot of because of the. You can see if I still on my center switch. Okay, so this is my on button here. See, this is the side pipe. You can see water coming out of it. That means my engine is good. Since it's a residential area, I don't want to disturb others.
दोस्तों एक्चुअली हम एक रेसिडेंशियल एरिया में आए हैं, यहाँ पे हम ज़्यादा साउंड करेंगे तो हम सब लोग. That's why I said. So one of the problems with rally cars is you need to transport it, like the races across India, like one coming up in Arunachal this 22nd November. So it's quite very not comfortable for transport, and you'll ruin your car also suspension car, because it's quite hard. It's not made for tarmac and daily drives. Lovely. भाई आपने तो मस्त बनाया है.